Today we are off to a local classic car meet and auto jumble. And what better car to put some miles on than the super low mileage 1954 Ford Pop. So the first thing to do, of course, was to get the old Ford Pop out of the garage. So we barely got down the road and Rachel decided that she wants a coffee. So she's just grabbed a coffee from her favourite place in our village. And here she comes. It's the coffee lady. So we have got our overpriced cup of coffees, but this time it is not Costa or Starbucks.
We supported our local business insteed.
We did indeed.
Thanks, Tom.
So we are on our way, currently travelling at 30 mile an hour down a lovely country road, and the speedo is now on 62.2 miles from noon. So we're currently driving through the village of Thurleston in Leicestershire. Approaching 40 mile an hour. Accelerating around the bends. And there in the distance, I don't know if you can see that. Maybe not.
I think they
The car show and auto jumble. And eventually, after a couple more miles, throwing the car around some sketchy country road bends, we arrived at the show. And eventually, someone let us in, and we followed this lovely Renault Traffic van into the show. But not to worry, the modern cars get thrown into a different car park to the classics, which is great. So we have arrived at the A47 Auto Jumble and Classic Car Show. The little Ford Pop drove fantastically. We're parked next to this lovely little Austin 7. So let's go and have a look at some cars, shall we? Now, a lot of these auto jumbles and sort of antique fairs and whatnot have these enamel signs for sale, which I absolutely love, but the prices are extortionate. Some of these were up to £1,000. Now, I couldn't help but notice this super cool thing. I don't actually know what it is. It says Transit Trunus on it. No idea. I imagine it's something foreign. But it's really cool. Look at the patina and original paint on it. And we've got another one here, which looks in a lot better condition. But that is so cool. I want it. This thing is really cool and super quirky. It's a BMW something or other. But look at that. Can you imagine in the 1960s driving that as your everyday car? And when is the last time you saw one of these bad boys? A Fiat Uno, I think. Well, I did look at the badge, I did cheat. Yeah, Fiat Uno. Oh, that is cool. That is really cool. Is it a Lotus? Looks like a Lotus to me. Yeah. E-Clat. Whatever that says. That is badass, isn't it? That is super cool. Speaking of cool, we've got the lowrider. That is really cool.
cowboy driver. Ooh, yeah. Obviously we've got the old Volkswagens. We like the Volkswagens, don't we, Rach?
Hell yeah.
That's pretty gangster. I've seen these before. Citroen something or other. Ooh. We're going to war. It's been confirmed. What a beast. Love an old Land Rover, as you may have seen if you've watched any of my other videos. I'm a big Land Rover fan. As well as Land Rovers, we have these, which I believe are called Willys Jeeps, which are really, really expensive little sort of wartime Jeeps, which I'm sure someone can tell me a lot more about. Don't know a lot about them, but they're cool. And here's all the army boys. Look at that, NP and PJ Pickering. Don't know what it is or what's on the back, but that is, oh, sorry Peggy, that is impressive. Now, I know most of you will think that these aren't cool cars, but I actually used to own this car, and I absolutely love an Austin Metro. Look at that. What a beauty. Bloody yeah, you seeing that? Apparently that Ford Pop's only done 64 miles. A two-door 1970s Range Rover. That's pretty cool. And I do actually have something on a future video very similar to this. And of course, the hippies are out in full force. And if you have watched my E-Type Jag garage find video, you'll know that I quite like an E-Type Jag. Now that is absolutely beautiful. That is the A47 Auto Jumble and Classic Car Show. Thanks for watching.